staying. Mars, Meltdown 100 right around the corner. It's now time to meet and greet the field for the Mars Meltdown 100. In row 12 on the outside, the 76 car out of Merrill, Wisconsin, the Wisco Security. Monte Carlo, please welcome Jason Weinkoff. On the inside of row 12, the 3 car out of Wisconsin Rapids, the TJ's Auto Grand Prix, Jeff Whiteforder. In row 11 on the outside, the 14 car out of Kewanee, Wisconsin, the Gregorich Auto Works, Monte Carlo, Eugene Gregorich Jr. On the inside of row 11, in the 16 car, the Aikens Automotive Monte Carlo out of Roscoe, Illinois, please welcome Troy Greenberg. In row 10 on the outside, the 95 car out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, the Discount Auto Monte Carlo, Davey Hundreds. On the inside of row 10, in the 12 car out of Crystal Lake, Illinois, Chicago Communications, Amy's Place, Monte Carlo, Eddie May. That would be the 2 car. I'm reading off of Dr. McClaughton's list here, by the way. In row 9 on the outside, the 88 car out of McHenry, Illinois, the Haney Construction Taurus, Rick Corso. On the inside of row 9, the 30 car. Out of South Beloit, the Ledges Sporting Horses, Monte Carlo, please welcome Travis Eldridge. In row 8 on the outside, in the 58 car, the Leach Racing Monte Carlo out of Janesville, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, former track champion here at the Rockford Speedway, please welcome Don Leach. Inside row 8. In the Webco Racing Apparel Monte Carlo out of Schofield, Wisconsin, Clint Sellers. In row 7 on the outside, the 95 car out of Beloit, the Boar's Nest of Allen, Monte Carlo, please welcome Bob Hansberry. In row 7, on the inside, out of Gillette, Wisconsin, in the 3 car, the Outdoor Channel, Monte Carlo, Randy Rasmussen. In row 6, on the outside, the 24 car out of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, the Paragon Polishing Monte Carlo, please welcome Dan Mills. On the inside of row 6, in the 8 car, the Feast Oil Monte Carlo, your fast qualifier. Later on today in the second race, please welcome, not so fast in this one, Eddie Hoffman. In row 5 on the outside, in the 68 car out of East Troy, Wisconsin, in the AFCO Race Products Monte Carlo, Jeff Storm. On the inside of row 5, in the 28 car, out of Rockford, in the Johnson Brothers Concrete Construction Monte Carlo, 7-time Rockford Speedway track champion, John Knaus. In row 4, on the outside, the 16 car out of Slinger, Wisconsin, in the overcoat spray on Bedlanders Monte Carlo, please welcome Eric Frenson. Inside row 4 in the 12 car, the Roberts Roofing Intrepid out of West Bend, Wisconsin, Tony the Tiger Strupp. In row 3 on the outside, the 61 car out of Cherry Valley, Illinois, the KNV Hardwood Intrepid, please welcome Steve Ruback. On the inside of row 3, the 75 car out of Merrill, Wisconsin, the B&D Motors Monte Carlo, please welcome Chris Weinkoff. In row 2, on the outside, the 93 car out of Attigo, Wisconsin, in the Forest County Potawatomi Taurus, please welcome Troy Nelson. On the inside of row 2, in the 55 car, the Ricardo's Pizza Monte Carlo out of Muskego, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rich Luck. And on the front row to the outside, in the 55 car out of Marshall, Wisconsin, the famous Dave's Barbecue Taurus, please welcome Todd Cleaver. And on the pole, the 5 car out of Appleton, Wisconsin, in the Dion Lecker Plumbing Monte Carlo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hot Rod Wheeler. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our entire field here for the Meltdown 100 presented by McLeod USA.
With the Midwest All-Star Racing Series by McLeod USA. Hot Rod Wheeler out of Appleton, Wisconsin, pacing the field behind the Manley Motors pace car. Wheeler will hold him in check alongside Todd Klamer. Here they come on a turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Good stuff for Klamer. Trying to hold on to that third. Oh, look out. Lynn Sellers involved in the 2-car. Johnson with Rod Wheeler out of Appleton, Wisconsin in tow. They pick it up, coming out of the turn 4, looking him over, green flag, racing. Car into the pits. Good start this time. There they go. Green flag. We're racing. Branson looking to the high side of the 61 of Brubeck. Brubeck checking down to the inside of Weintraub in the 75 car. The 30 of Eldridge coming around the 88 of Rick Corso. Eldridge bobbles in the corner. Corso picks up the spot. He's got the 2-car in tow. Eddie May, leader through the infield for Todd Kleber, the former leader. Now the lead picked up by Hot Rod Wheeler in the 5-car. Eric Franzen to the outside of the 61 of Brubeck. Franzen trying to move up to that 5th spot. Weintraub in front of Brubeck and Franzen. Franzen will go to work on the high side and tap to Weintraub, giving Brubeck some room on the inside. Jeff Storm with a little tap to Franzen. Jeff Storm on that last one. Here we go, keeping a good pace, heading to turn 4. Oh, Strupp wants to get going here. Green flag, and we're racing. Strupp right down to the inside of Brubeck. Now he gives the spot back, so he's all right. down to the inside of the 93 of Troy Nelson. Eddie Hoffman in the 8 car, putting the pressure on the 28 of John Knaus. Trump taking a look to the high side of the 61 of Brubeck. Side-by-side racing at the back of the pack. With the 2 of Eddie May. The 68 of Jeff Storm involved back there with Eugene Gregorich Jr. And the 75 of Chris Weintraub. Around they go in 4. Look out, Corso involved. A long... Six, seven. Sees that green flag. And again, he leads the field at a good pace, picks it up, looking for a green flag. We're racing. Good, clean restart here. Locke looking down on the inside right away on Wheeler. Wheeler off and running. Down to the inside of Rich Locke. Trying to make it stick down there. May open the door for Tony the Tiger Strupp. Here comes the 61 of Brubeck, the second. Strupp down to the inside. Sheet metal flapping on the right side. Look out behind that. Around goes the 93 car of Troy Nelson. Everybody running. They'll complete this lap, and yellow comes out. Travis Eldridge, a little banged up, but holding on to that 8th spot. Here they come. Out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Sticking right there with Wheeler. Top 3 cars trying to break away a bit here. Brubeck testing out the low groove. Brubeck down to the inside, nose inside, a tap in the corner. And Brubeck holding on. Here comes Strupp to the outside of Brubeck. Wheeler, your leader. Brubeck trying to hold on to second. Crosses the line second. Here comes Strupp. To the lead, and Rich Locke working down to the inside of Rod Wheeler. Bumping in the corner. John Knaus sets up on the inside. Eddie Hoffman going to the outside of Knaus. Strupp up to second. And John Canals puts himself back into that fifth spot, rubbing a little bit with the aid of Eddie Hoffman. The shakeup continues here. Down to the inside of the 24 of Dan Mills. In a great race for seventh going on there. Rich Locke trying to hold on to that fifth spot. Hoffman to the outside. Trying to clear Locke. Nothing going. Locke able to hold on. Hoffman again with a run in the corner. Locke able to pull him down the straightaway. Eddie Hoffman, he's in a brand new Mars car, trying to break it in. He'll move it up to fifth. Metal flapping off the right side of the 12 car of Tony Strupp. Big tire mark on the left side of the 12 car. Eddie Hoffman and John Canals going at it. Hoffman down to the inside of Canals. That battle for fourth. Hoffman stays down to the inside. Hoffman pulling up. Canals by a car length into turn 3. Hot Rod Wheeler in front of that side-by-side racing. Wheeler's car dropping back a bit. Taking a close look at the 5 of Rod Wheeler's car as he's falling way back in. The rest of the field having troubles getting by him. Little puff of smoke out of that 5 car. Could be tire rub. Canals dives down the inside, no go. The 2 leaders have checked out, Steve Rubeck and Tony Strupp. Here comes Hoffman to the inside of Canals one more time. One more time, the 28 of Canals denies Hoffman. Franson with the pressure on the 30 of Travis Eldridge. Leaders coming up on lap traffic. Goes to the outside of the 3 of Jeff Weinberger. Again, Hoffman will tuck it behind Canals. Next time around will be the halfway point. Next time around, halfway point. At the halfway point. Now it looks like the 5 of Rod Wheeler able to pick it up again a little bit. In front of the 28 of John Canals and the 8 of Eddie Hoffman. Travis Eldridge Takes the 30 car down to the pit area after crushing the wall. So the Legends 14 horses in for he heads to the pit area. Hoffman continues to keep the pressure on the 28 of John Knaus as they start to drift behind the 5 of Rod Wheeler. It appears that 5 car, whatever problems it was having, is getting it back. Rubeck around the 2 of Clint Sillers and the 76 car of Jason Wyckoff. Oh, in turn 4. Around we go. Car of Randy Rasmussen says, you guys are racing, I'm going to get out of your way, so he goes down to the inside. Green flag, and we're racing. Right away, Knaus tucked down to the inside of the 5 of Rod Wheeler. Wheeler holding on to that 3rd spot. Knaus making a run for it. And here comes Knaus. Nose up inside the 5 of Wheeler. Oh, they touch in the corner. Side by side down the front chute. Hoffman gonna try to sneak to the outside of Knaus. Knaus again gonna make a run at the 5 of Wheeler. He'll tuck it back in line. Chris Weinkauf right there with Eddie Hoffman. Todd Cleaver in front of Rich Lock. Now Cleaver doing a nice job moving up. Tony Strupp right there with Steve Rubeck in the 61-year leader. Hoffman down to the inside of Knaus. Weinkauf going to sneak to the outside of Hoffman. Hoffman muscles his way back in line. In the 61, seeing a whole bunch of orange in that rear view mirror. Oh, around goes the 93. Right in front of the 88 of Corso. Looping it over in turn 3, the 90. Now we're ready to go. Rubeck with a good pace. Good pace. Looking for the green flag, and we're racing. Knaus right down the inside again on Wheeler. Knaus with the nose inside. Wheeler pulls him down the back chute. Weinkauf sneaking up to the high side of the 8 of Hoffman. Now down to the inside. Chris Weinkauf trying to move it up a notch in the 75 car. Knaus, around they go. Manley Motors Mustang down to the pit area. Rubeck, good pace, good pace. He's waiting for it. Green flag, and we're racing. Rubeck doing a nice job on the restarts, as was Hot Rod Wheeler earlier. Weinkauf going to test out the high groove against Wheeler. Right there. Ah, around goes Wheeler. Weinkauf in the back end of Wheeler, and around he goes. Roy now. Racing. Into the corner we go with Strupp. Lower line through the corner than Rubeck. working his way around the 3 car of Randy Rasmussen. That is for position. Rasmussen still on the lead lap. Chris Weinkauf around Rasmussen. All 3 of those cars on the lead lap. Weinkauf banks off the wall in the 75 car. Corso able to go around the 93 of Troy Nelson. A lot of passing toward the back of the pack. Wheeler making his way forward quickly here. Does Trump have anything left in that car to give Rubeck a run? We're going to find out now, down to 28 laps to go here. Rubeck trying to open that lead up to 4 car lengths down the back straight. Battling for position. 3rd and 4th being contested there. Weinkauf in the 75, keeping the pressure on the 5 of Rod Wheeler for position. Those 2 still on the lead lap. Now up to 6 car lengths. Rubeck starting to close in on the 3 of Randy Rasmussen. Rasmussen, the last car on the lead lap, that white Time Warner Cable 3 car. The 93 of Troy Nelson, also on the lead lap. On the lead lap, Rubeck wants to make it 8 as he closes in on Rasmussen. Gonna get interesting now as the leaders come up on lap traffic. Around the 3 of Randy Rasmussen. Yellow comes out. Four of Dan Mills. 4 of the top 5 here this afternoon are rookies in the Mars division. Wow. Here they come. They pick it up. Green flag, and we're racing. Trump gonna make one more run at him here. Rubeck holding on. Cleaver and Locke having a race. comes hot Rod Wheeler. Down to the inside of the 24 of Dan Mills. That is for the 5th spot. Racing for position. Again, Wheeler trying to work himself back into the top 5. On the 24 of Dan Mills. Wheeler trying to move back into the top 5. Steve Rubeck out of Cherry Valley counting the laps down. It doesn't appear Tony Strupp has quite enough to deal with the 61 of Rubeck. Rubeck pulling away from Strupp. White flag out, 1 lap to go for Cherry Valley, Steve Rubeck. West Bend, Wisconsin's Tony Strupp. Coming out of turn 4, Rubeck to the checkered second, and Tony Strupp. Here's your race for 3rd. Look out! It'll be Claimer, 3rd, Luck, 4th. And we'll check out that 5th spot. Steve Sleepy Rubeck. With the Alan Kowicki victory lap here. And a huge victory for one of the rookies in the Midwest All-Star Racing Series as he stops where we lost our pal, our friend, our competitor Al Papini. Oh yeah. Steve, put it in gear there, buddy. He is whooping and hollering inside the cockpit of his race car. A huge victory. And he's feeling good about it. The winner of the Midwest All-Star Racing Series, Meltdown 100. Out of Cherry Valley, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Steve Rubeck! Steve, you aren't happy, are you?
Oh, I love this. Little redemption from short track last year.
Little bit of a redemption from short track, and I know you're going to see the color orange for the next few days. You watched it in the rearview mirror there.
I tell you what, I didn't know if we were going to get more than 2 laps in for quite a while there. I was getting a little worried. Tony Strupp is a good racer, and I tell you what, we had a little incident last night, and he raced me clean, and I really appreciate it. And I know he's one of the top names around, and it's a good thing that that I could actually pull this one off.
Well, kind of interesting, a little bit earlier today, something happened between the two of us. He said
is there a chance during the fan photo session you can come over and talk to me because I want to mention my sponsors? And I said, why don't you meet me at Victory Lane? And he kind of chuckled. You're here. You can mention them.
Well, I'll tell you what. This PSR chassis from Rich Lofi in Oregon, this thing is awesome. We run unloaded right out of the trailer, and I really got to thank Rich a lot for helping me out. I really got to thank John Knaus, Jeff Cook, Chad Brown, Mike Rubeck, Denny Rubeck, Chad Raber, Brian Bagwell, Jody. I want to forget him, otherwise I'm in deep trouble. These guys helped a lot. If it wasn't for this, for them guys in the 2 o'clock morning nights, we'd have never been here.
Well, I got to ask you, with this victory now, you know, the Rookie of the Year honors in Mars is quite an honor. And you hadn't planned on a lot of them. Does that maybe add 1 or 2 of the Mars events onto your schedule this year if possible?
Anything's possible, especially if I got a little backing for tires.
You want to say that again?
No, I think they heard me.
Ladies and gentlemen, ran a great race.
I want to thank Kevin from K&V Hardwood. He owns the car, and he had faith in me to start this thing, and I'm glad I could show this for him.
All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, out of Cherry Valley, Illinois, the winner of the Meltdown 100, Steve Sleepy Rubeck. Lap to go for Cherry Valley, Steve Rubeck. West Bend, Wisconsin's Tony Strupp. Coming out of turn 4, Rubeck to the checkered second, and Tony Strupp. Here's your race for third. Look out! It'll be Claimer, third, Lock, fourth. And we'll... Time to meet